and welcome back to another respawning video. Apologies for the very bright light in my face. I'm recording this just as the sun's going down and it is what it is. So, hey, it's more annoying for me than it is for you, I can guarantee. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Those who watch the channel on the regular will know that I'm quite a big football guy, and unless you've not turned on a TV or looked on social media or basically just completely been in a blackout for the last 24 hours, well 48 hours by the time this video releases, you will know that everything in football has gone tits up. Like, the footballing world is basically on fire, and this is due to the supposed European Super League. It goes without saying, as a Villa fan, I'm not going to get into it too much because I know not all our viewers are into football, and you can of course get all this sort of thing all over YouTube. So, but very quickly, my thoughts is I think it's disgusting. I think it is what it is. We can all see it. It's a power grab. It's a cash grab. It's just horrible on every level. But there is a nice thought of what would the Premier League be like without those teams? Because of course the talk is if these teams go and form their own Super League, then we will be left with a Premier League without them in theory, if the Premier League was to kick them out, which I hope they do. So I'm going to do a quick experiment. What I've done is I've moved all of the Super League teams, as it were, to Austria. No particular reason why Austria. Basically, they have 12 positions, so that made the most sense. So those guys are all over here. We're not really going to do a lot with them, if I'm being completely honest. We're just going to let them live over there in Austria in their own little European Super League. And in the Premier League, what I've done is I think what most people would expect to do with, the big six, as it were. I think big six, like how do you include Spurs and Arsenal in that? I don't know. But anyway, the big six gone and replaced with the top six from the Championship. Which is exactly what I've done here. And what we're going to do is run through a quick career mode, just skipping all the games, and just see where the land lies, according to FIFA, because why not? It's a bit of fun. So Bournemouth, I have promoted, since they, again, are in the top six in the Championship. Of course, Villa would still be there. Barnsley I've promoted. Brentford, Brighton would still be there, Burnley still be there, Palace still there, Everton still there. The teams that are in the bottom three I haven't relegated, so Fulham and Sheffield United and West Brom, lucky for them, still here. I imagine my predictions before I get started on this is I think Swansea have been promoted as well, Watford. My prediction is that Leicester are going to absolutely dominate this. It would be my guess. But let's go with it anyway. I obviously have to pick a team, and the team I pick, because I'll be simulating everything, won't be making any transfers. So the team I'm maybe a bit harshly picking is Sheffield United, mostly because they're bottom of the league as things stand, and I think there needs to be some sort of punishment for that. That's my logic, I'm going with it. So, blah, blah, blah. We will stick negotiation on strict, even though we're going to be leaving it to be simmed. I do not want international job offers, thank you. Definitely transfer window enabled. European competition, that's going to be disabled, isn't it, basically, let's be honest, because those teams are off doing their own little thing. So Champions League's dead. Well done, everybody. Stupid, greedy owners, but hey-ho. Right. Let's find out what would happen in the English Premier League if the top six all left. What I want to start by doing is skipping to basically the end of the transfer window and just seeing if any of these clubs have managed to get any of the Super League players over to what is now the Premier League without them. So let's do that first. Let's sim to this day. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we have skipped to pretty much the end of the transfer window. And let's see what the top deals are. Let's see if any of those big European sides in their Super League have, well, straight away it looks like they're transferring within their own. Actually saying that, no, because of course PSG and Bayern aren't part of it. Big respect for that. Transferring between themselves here, Man City and Barca. Again, a few actual, PSG and Bayern Munich doing deals with these teams, but aside from that, yeah, again, more internal. So far, nothing between the Premier League and the Super League as it stands. Oh, there we go, we have our first one. PK has decided... No, he hasn't. Nope, sorry. I legit then forgot that Spurs was classed as one of these elite European sides. That's how stupid it is that Spurs is part of this, in my opinion. Nope, so still transferring within each other. Nope, still transferring within each other. There's going to be nothing here, is there? Chelsea to Newcastle, there you go. Kurt Zouma has decided he doesn't want any part of the European Super League and has come to Newcastle. And Alderweireld, he has decided to ditch the pretenders that are Spurs and come to Leicester. Again, other than that, no major ones. Like, there's not... again, that's within... Sergio, again, that's just within their own league. Oh, George Rotang, but again, Bayern aren't part of that league. Nothing too shocking. Lindelof has decided to go play in the Bundesliga instead. Go on, Villa. Again, yeah, I don't really count the ones to PSG and Bayern, to be honest. But nothing real shocking, and we're getting into like 19 millions here. These are going to be like, these aren't going to be the superstars. So there's nothing massive. Like, there's no Harry Kane joining up with the old Premier League again and stuff like that. Most of the big hitters, the only two worth mentioning is Kurt Zouma and Alderweireld. Like, they seem to be the only two of note who have decided in my FIFA fantasy land that they're going to ditch the European Super League for the good old Premier League. But all your big hitters like your Harry Kanes, your Raheem Sterlings, your Bruno Fernandes, none of them have decided to do it. So, right, let's have a quick look at the league, shall we? How it's sitting after 4 games. By the way, there's a good chance I might get sacked through skipping all this. Do not like Villa in 9th. Even with the big hitters not there, Villa still... Fulham are top! But there you go. Fulham gone from saving them from relegation to potential Premier League champions. Right, let's skip ahead to another few weeks. Let's skip ahead to January, shall we? Okay, so we've reached the 1st of January. Let's see. Let's see where everyone is in the... Oh, my manager rating is low. Note to self, do not skip things. Right, don't really care about the FA Cup. I want to have a look at the league. How is the league looking? So, halfway through the season and Villa are top! Yes! So, Villa and Everton and Leicester top 3. That is, and Newcastle and 4th. You know what? That is a good top 4. I like that top 4. Villa, Everton, Leicester and Newcastle. Some real decent clubs with some big history and a proper fan base, West Ham not too far off either. Brighton in 5th is surprising. Wolves in 7th. Fulham have dropped off a little bit. Newcomers Norwich doing all right for themselves. Surprised to see Leeds down in 12th. I thought Leeds would be fighting for top 4, so that is a surprise. Let's see who's in the relegation zone. So Brentford, Barnsley and Palace not doing great. Brentford already look cut away and gone. That is a bit of a surprise. I thought they might do well. But nope, they are. And Sheffield United, who I'm currently meant to be managing, not doing so great. But yeah, not bad, is it? Out of curiosity, because I know people want to see it, let's have a look at the horrible Europe fucking Super League, shall we? I can't remember. What did I say I did it in? Austria, that was right. So, Man City are winning it with Real Madrid in 2nd. I suppose with Real Madrid having their chairman as the chairman of this league, he could just alter the rules a little bit to put himself where he wants to be. And look at that, right at the... I'm surprised Spurs are 7th. That's probably the biggest surprise of them all. But look at that. Man United, Arsenal, Milan, all struggling at the bottom. That's what you've got to... That's what you got to look forward to, guys, if you support those clubs. You might think you want to play the big boys every week, but hey, that could be what's waiting for you. Bottom of the table, look. Let's see how that plays out towards the end. Right, I'm going to skip now. Hopefully I don't get sacked. Now I'm going to skip to the end of January just to see how the transfer window ends up after that. So bear with me. Okay, so we fast forwarded to the 1st of February. Let's have a look to see if How am I in a 4th round replay with Rapid Vienna? Oh, it's because I put all the Austrian teams in the Championship to make up for taking the Championship teams out into the Premier League and the big European sides into the Austrian League. Right, okay, let's take a quick look at the league first. Just see if Villa's still top. Oh, Everton have pulled it back a little bit. Everton have gone to the top. West Ham now in the top 4. See, look at that top 5. That is a good top 5. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but personally, I can't help but think the Premier League would not be what it is today. Of course it wouldn't. You can't take those 6 teams out and still pretend it's the exact same. But I would watch this league. Personally, I would watch this league with those top 5 battling it out all day long and have the time of my life. Right, let's see if there was any more big transfers. The transfer window don't appear to be open. Have I missed it? Oh, I think I must have missed it. God damn it. Is there still a way to list them all? I did transfer history. I bet this is just with me. Oh no, it's still here. So, was there any big ones? Let's do it by price. Again, no, the same ones from the beginning of the season. You had a couple of players wanting to either join Bayern or join the European Super League. City's still there. He wanted out, but only to go to PSG. Asensio, again, it's all within that Super League, you know? Like, Aubameyang to Liverpool, okay. But again, I repeat myself, within that Super League. None of them, by the looks of things, have decided to leave the Super League for... Oh, John McGinn, why have you gone to Palace, mate? 30 million? Oh, I don't like that. No wonder we gave up a top place in the league. We sold Super John McGinn. It's a joke. But yeah, again, nothing, which is a worrying sign. Like, okay, I know it's only a video game and it's FIFA, but, you know, even FIFA's simulation seem to think there's no way that these teams would leave their cushiony lives in... Oh, there's one. Well, no, again, sorry, forgot. Bayern Munich aren't bloody in it. But I still think Bayern Munich could well be in it, you know. It wouldn't surprise me. I hope not, but no big ones. Pretty much as we expected. Oh, again, it's weird how they're doing it all within their same leagues. Look, Everton to Leicester, United to Milan. They're all within their own leagues. They're not... Bellerin's left to go to the Dutch league. Okay. But no, nothing too major. Fernandez left to go to the Italian league. So yeah, that's a bit disheartening, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Right, now let's skip to the end of the season and see how this league would have played out. So here we are. We've made it to the end of the season. Didn't get sacked miraculously. Let's see how everything ended up, shall we? Oh dear. I can see straight away Sheffield United were relegated. That's a shame. Maybe no matter who's in that league, they're going to get relegated. So yeah, let's have a look at the bottom. Barnsley, Brentford and Sheffield United in my simulation of this new Premier League. Those were the 3 teams that didn't make it. Burnley, Watford just about surviving. And then upwards from there, they all look quite comfortable, really. Norwich, West Brom and Swansea. But, you know, you could say they were your bottom half, really, wouldn't they, look? And then moving up to the top half, so Southampton and Palace. Palace only coming 11th in league without the top 6 and having John McGinn. Not good enough. Bournemouth in 10th. Brighton in 9th. That surprises me. Fair play to Brighton. Leeds climbed up to 8th in the end. Fulham finished 7th. Wolves at 6th. Newcastle in 5th. So let's go have a look at that top 4, shall we? West Ham finished 4th and would get a Champions League spot in theory. It'd be a Champions League, of course, without those big hitters. But hey, who needs them? Look at this league. We don't need them. Villa come 3rd. Wunder. But hey, I would take that. Leicester 2nd, which is a surprise, meaning that Everton won the league. But look at that for a top 5. Even a top 8. Look at that top 8. I would watch that. I mean, that's cool. Everton win the league. Everton, massive club, huge fan base, amazing fan base with incredible history. Leicester, you know, previous Premier League winners, for God's sake, you know, have done fantastic to get themselves in the position they are currently in the real Premier League, only to have it all basically ripped away by all these greedy, power-hungry teams. So it's cool to see Leicester there. Of course, my beloved Villa. And then West Ham in at 4th, which is pretty much what they're aiming for now, even with the big teams in there. So maybe West Ham are just destined to come 4th. And then Newcastle, again, like, even coming 5th, I think, even if you didn't have the big teams in it, you know, if Newcastle could come 5th, that would be huge for their fan base, you know? I don't know, like, personally, okay, I've only done a little simulation, but personally to me, this still seems like it could be exciting, you know? Let's see who the top goal scorers were. I'm kind of curious to see that. God, I really did ruin the Sheffield United side, didn't I? Apologies. So, probably no surprise, really, to see Jamie Vardy as the top goal scorer. Mitrovic second. Richarlison, Callum Wilson. Again, not too many surprises. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Carlo Ancelotti celebrating a Premier League title win for Everton. See, this is what we could get, you know? Golden boot for Vardy, like we just saw. Like, this isn't a bad league to be left with, you know? Team of the tournament, a lot of Villa players in there. Grealish, of course Grealish is in there. So the team of the tournament was Kasper Schmeichel, Justin from Leicester, Alderweireld, who, as we saw, transferred out of the European Super League to go join Leicester. Tyrone Mings, Pereira, Jack Grealish, Tillmans, Ross Barkley somehow has made it into the team of the tournament, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Traore, Watkins and Vardy. So basically only Leicester and Villa players, but hey, I'll take that. But no, that's, to me, that's still exciting, you know. That's still a league I think I could get behind. I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to be overly optimistic. Maybe I'm trying to look on the bright side. But hey, will we actually see this league in this sort of form without the Big Six? To be honest, I don't think so. I think money will talk in the end, and that they'll get their way and get their European league and probably still get to demolish the rest of us in the domestic league because they'll be having billions and billions pumped into them, you know, every year through being in this league, and we're all suffer. But hey, that's another story for another time. Again, I'm not here to talk football politics. I just wanted to do this simulation and see how it would turn out, and that's what we did. Did you enjoy this sort of video? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. And if you did enjoy it, I will do maybe more like this, other similar stuff. Maybe we could do... Oh, I'll tell you what, let's go and have a quick look at how the rich league ended, how the scummy fake Austrian league ended. So Man City won it, Madrid and Barcelona 2nd and 3rd, Chelsea 4th, Atletico Madrid 5th, Spurs came 6th, which is a minor miracle, Inter 7th, Liverpool 8th, Juventus 9th, United 10th, Arsenal, somehow Arsenal didn't come bottom, somehow that went to Milan. There you go, Milan fans, how would you feel playing 22 games and only winning 4 of them, and losing 12? I would ask Arsenal fans how they'd feel about playing 22 games and losing 12, but that's pretty much what's happened this season regardless. But hey, they're European elite, apparently. But yeah, you know, I would say, look, Milan at the bottom, but that won't mean anything in this new league. That would just mean they go again next season because no promotion and relegation, kids. Hurrah. But yeah, if you want me to do anything else like this again, make sure to let me know in the comments below, or make sure you leave a like. Then I'll know it was enjoyable and I'll do something similar. Speaking of leaving likes, last week I did our first episode of There's a First Time for Everything, where I played Shadow of the Colossus for the first time. Now, at the moment, that video is sat on about 4 or 5 likes. I said if I get over 10 likes, I will carry on with Shadow of the Colossus. So you've got a few more days to get those likes in on that. If not, I will be doing a whole new game for There's a First Time for Everything. So just letting you know that now. As always, make sure you check out the website, respawn.co.uk, for all the latest news and reviews. If you've enjoyed this, go back and check out some of our other videos, and make sure you subscribe while you're at it, because that does help us out a lot. To keep up with everything we're doing, make sure you're following us on the socials, Twitter and Instagram, Facebook. Just search Respawn in UK, you will find us there. Once again, thanks for watching. I've been Mikey. Screw the Elite and screw the European Super League. I will see you next time.